Hi, Mr. Callahan here at the SJCOE Fab Lab with a computer. But the computer I'm using is a really fun one. It's a Nintendo. We have the Nintendo Labo software here, and what we're going to do is we're going to write a really simple video game. It's called a click game. All we're trying to do is click more times than our opponent, and that's how we win. All right, so we're going to write some really quick code. Notice we have three different kind of categories here on the screen: input, middle, and output. All right, so my input I'm going to have be my controllers. So if a button is pressed, okay, I have gone with the right Joy-Con here. And the left Joy-Con here. Okay, so we've got two different inputs. Now, what I want to happen with that information, like this event of a button being clicked, I'm going to say, well, middle is counter. And the counter will take input and register it as plus, minus, or it'll zero out my count. Think of this kind of as a variable. So I'm going to connect one of these to add, one of these to subtract. Okay, so as I press one of my buttons here, let's try it out. So right now, it says 0. Let's try pressing on a button. Oh, it's increasing. Okay, and if I press the other, it'll decrease. All right, pretty cool. I'm able to have a response on this computer depending on what I have coded and what happens. Okay, well, that's not quite a video game. Can we get it closer to being a video game? Well, that's where output comes in. So I'm going to click on output and I'm going to choose light up screen and specifically move. So I want the light to move depending on the value of my variable. Okay? And I'm going to change the shape of my light to make it more like a rectangle. Give it a little bit more space. In fact, I want it to be able to cover my entire screen. So there we go. I think that's about big enough. That's pretty good. So now, depending on how I move this, what buttons I press, it changes how my screen appears. There we go. It's at the center now. We spent a little bit of time. Of course, we sketched out the idea. We went into Tinkercad and made this design. We laser cut it, and now, oh, there we go. Fits right in. And so, two opponents can compete pressing on the buttons. In fact, let's start the game. And changing where the square is so we see who's the winner. Now, that's a pretty simple game. I bet you can make it better. Maybe you can make it so that after some time has gone by, it's going to play a sound, let you know that the game is over. Maybe you want sound when you press the button. Maybe the way that you want to control it is by pressing on the screen, not by pressing on the controllers. Think about how you're going to design both the case, the frame for your game, and also how you're going to code your game. All right, you go ahead, get to engineering your game, and have fun. Bye.